Feet, shoulders width apart, from side to side, arms up, cross your fingers, palms to the ceiling and stretch your spine. Move a little bit your hips from side to side. Shoulder blades, try to straighten your arms, soft. Moves, try to move your hips forward. Catch your left wrist and bend to the right side. And slowly change the side. And straight your arms and big circles. Make a fist. Big intensive circles with your arms forward. Try to soften your shoulder blades. And continue. Use inertia. And try to let it flow. And with exhale, release. And let's do it once again. Try to make it softly. Less control, more inertia to soften shoulder blades and shoulders. With exhale, release. And backward. Big circles. You can make it faster, it might be easier to go back. And release, shake your arms, elbows, wrists, palms in front of your chest and up and down. Slide your shoulders away from the ears. Activate your fingers and also release. Shake your arms and fix your shoulders, chest align and big circles. Try to fix your shoulders parallel to the floor and just to move your forearms opposite direction. Warm up your elbows and release. And slowly your neck, shoulders pulling down a little bit away from the ears. And soft movements through the axe, through the lengthening. Soft moves through the front of your chest with your neck. And come back, roll your shoulders backward. Big moves. Try to connect your shoulder blades. And release. Palms on your waist. Legs even. Feet further from each other. Big circles with your hips. Here, try to stabilize your shoulders and only move your hips and belly slightly in to protect your lower back, especially when you go forward. Opposite direction, few times. Try to soften your lower back at the same time. Suck in your belly and more like soften hips, tailbone, like you draw in the circle with your tailbone on your mat. And release, relax your arms. And now hips back and forward, especially forward to lengthen through the lower back. And tailbone going up, the pelvic bone up. And release, lift your belly and relax your arms. Now let your arms move itself. Just twist your core, keep your feet same, parallel, wider than shoulders width apart, and move more faster maybe. Feel your shoulder blades, shoulders, soft arms. Keep moving and softly twisting. And slow down, come back to the center. And let's try to do spine wave. Soften your knees. First, tuck your tailbone, chin, chest, belly, hips. You can use the wall. It will be easier to understand. Well, around half meter or about maybe 30 centimeters from the wall. Chin, chest, belly, hips. Chin, chest, belly, hips. And this kind of wave moves, spinal wave. Keep going. You can use the wall and try to make around 30 times. Also, when you round in your spine, pull your navel to the spine and already going forward with your chest, chin and chest, belly, hips, round spine, chin, chest, belly, hips. Continue moving and counting. Soft moves. And breathe slowly. Warm up your spine. Around 30 times is the best, as long as you can do. Some people, some teachers says you can do 5 minutes, 10 minutes on your spinal waves, whenever you have time. And slowly, again, arms up and lengthen more, and kind of also spinal wave, but just round your hips, round moves, and your arms. Try to move your arms more behind your head and change the direction. Now your hips moving the same as your arms, and lift up on your toes. Find a balance, lengthen, and with exhale, heels on the floor, palms on your lower back, chest up, gentle back bending, belly to the spine, and bend your knees, palms in front of your chest, Utkatasana. And here, feet shoulders width apart, make sure feet parallel, very gentle squats. Try to go even lower, don't lock your neck, and you have to feel the nice warmth in your thighs. Make sure your weight is equally on both feet, and also on your heel, the base of your big toe and the small toe. And keep moving here, and let's stop and breathe slowly. Don't lock your chest. Slowly lift it up on your toes. Try to keep angle in your knees. And slowly heels on the floor, belly to the thighs, fall forward. And slowly palms in front of your face, roll back and forward on your feet. As you roll back, toes up, as forward, heels up. Warm up your feet, feel your feet here. And back on your heels, lift your toes up as much as you can. Lift up your kneecaps, lengthen tailbone back. Inhale, open through the chest. Tuck your tailbone down, belly to the spine, and roll up latibra by latibra very slowly. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Chin to the chest and through the rounding. Slowly roll down, elbows towards your thighs, middle of your thighs, very round spine here. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, belly to the spine, keep rounding. And slowly roll up. Come back to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. And with exhale, bend your knees, fall forward. Step back to the table pose. Inhale, drop your belly and chest down, and with exhale, round your spine. Continue with your own breath few times. Inhale and exhale. And more round. Tuck your tailbone more every time. And press the floor with your arms, round your spine even more. Belly in, chin to the chest, tailbone down. Press it up, lift your navel. Crawl your toes under, look forward. A little bit with your shoulders forward, lift your knees off the floor. 5, centimeters. Keep it here. Feel your core starting to energize. Feel your legs. Feel the space between shoulder blades. Press it even higher from the shoulder blades. And slowly knees on the floor. And puppy pose with your knees a little bit back. With your palms a little bit forward. Chin, chest on the floor or your forehead on the floor. Any comfortable posture for you here. Breathe, open through the chest. Every time you exhale, allow your chest to go deeper to the floor. Even you have your forehead on the floor, focus on lengthening through the inner arm line. Tailbone going up and make sure your hips are straight above your knees, not too much back, not too much forward, just above. And allow your chest to go even lower towards the floor. And slowly press it a little bit up. Now lengthen your spine from your palms till the tailbone, like a downward dog. And now left arm to the right. Left shoulder on the floor, left cheek on the floor. Now, right hip back, left hip forward, twist. And square your hips more. Press your right hip more forward. More back. And left hip more forward. Breathe. And twist even more. Look over your right shoulder here. And slowly come back to the center. And now right arm to the left, right shoulder on the floor. Right cheek on the floor and left hip back. Right hip forward. Twist a little bit deeper. Belly in. Lengthen through the lower back. Keep your hips square. Slowly breathe through the nose, and with the next exhale, come back to the center and slowly slide back to the child pose, hips to your heels. Take a few deep breaths between your shoulder blades. Exhale, and with the next inhale, look up, roll forward on the table pose. Crawl your toes under, round through the spine even more. Step back to the plank. In the plank, make sure your body is parallel to the floor. Hips doesn't go up or not too much down. Around the same line with your shoulders, keep it here. Back of your head pushing a little bit up, long neck. Now don't drop your head too much back, don't fold it down. Keep your neck nicely lengthened. Right knee touch your triceps, slowly back. Left knee touch your triceps, slowly back. Right palm in the middle, both hips to the rise. Left arm up, side plank. Energize your core. Hips strong, glute muscles strong, and keep pressing through the right palm. And slowly change the side, both heels to the left, hips higher, inner thighs strong. Right arm up. Keep it here. Breathe. And slowly down. And from here, with your feet just a little bit closer to the downward facing dog, you can bend your knees. One by one, move your hips from side to side if needed. It's a first downward dog. Move here as much as you need. Keep pressing the floor with your palms. Feel the weight of your head lengthening your neck. Tuck your chin a little bit. Rotate your shoulders slightly outside. And look a little bit forward. And both elbows, shoulders width apart on the floor to the dolphin and up. Slow push-ups, just few times to warm up your triceps, biceps, shoulders. 5 to 10 times in your own speed. Make sure your elbows are not going from side to side, they're going straight back towards your feet. It's parallel. And place your shoulders on the floor and open through the chest, dolphin pose. Press the floor with your forearms and palms. Let your head drop down, tailbone up. And press the floor with your palms. Come back to the downward dog. Right knee to the chest. Slowly roll your shoulders above your palms. Right knee closer to the chest. Right foot forward. All the way up to warrior one. Keep your left heel up. Variation of warrior with your left heel off the floor. Make sure you have 90 degrees in your right knee. You can go down with your arms if you feel your shoulders going too much closer to your ears. Let's interlace the fingers behind your back. Open through the chest like this. Keep pulling your belly in and pushing your right hip forward. Warm up your legs and pull your left heel back to straighten your left heel. Arms forward, make sure your body and tip of your fingers align with your left hip. More weight on your right thigh. And slowly both legs straight. You can micro bend your knee then. Place your palms on the floor and try to roll a little bit back and forward. You can keep your knees bended. Gently stretch your hamstrings and roll back. Try to lift your right toes up. Again, bend your right knee. Press the floor. And Chaturanga Dandasana with the straight legs or with your knees on the floor, elbows back. Upward facing dog, strong glutes and belly, and downward facing dog. Keep breathing here, lengthening. Take a few deep breaths. Straight your spine. And now left knee to the chest. Closer to the chest. Press the floor with your arms and keep moving your knee closer to the chest, higher, and left foot forward between your palms. Make sure you have 90 degrees in your left knee. Warrior one with your right heel off the floor. Arms up, open through the chest, or if it's more comfortable today, interlace your fingers behind your back. With the strength of right glute muscle, press forward your right hip and here press down your right heel. Lengthen through the heel. Breathe here. Arms forward, lean a little bit forward to make your body align. More weight on your left thigh, feel the weight and feel how you're pushing your right heel back. Palms, fingertips down and gently roll. You can keep your left knee always bended, or if you can straight your leg. And keep it here. Try to lift your left toes up. You can round your spine here, but keep your belly in. If you can, close your hips, right hip forward, left hip back. And place your foot again, palms on the floor, step back to the plank. And knees on the floor or with a straight arms, belly to the thighs. Lean more a little bit forward from your heels, bend your elbows back. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, belly glutes strong, open through the chest. Downward facing dog. Straight your spine, rotate your hips up to the sky and with your chest closer to the floor. Belly in. And slowly roll, wave forward. And as you bend in your knees, tailbone up, wave back to the downward facing dog. Tailbone down through the wave, forward to the plank. And through the micro bend in your knees back. Few times more. Feel free to move in your own comfortable way. And last one, to the plank, and from the plank, knees on the floor. And again, let's take a puppy pose to open through the chest a little bit more. The same we were doing before, chest towards the floor, chin on the floor or your nose or your forehead. Make sure your hips, try to move your knees. Breathe here. Relax muscles around your shoulder blades. Make sure your neck is comfortable, otherwise place your forehead on the floor. And slowly slide back to child pose. And slowly roll up. Roll up and place your knees, shoulders width apart. Roll all the way up. Crawl your toes under. Tuck your tailbone. Make sure you don't have arch like this. Belly in, tailbone down. And as you lean back, you can hold your thigh. Start to make round circles with your arms. So your left arm on your left hip and big circle with your right arm. Right arm on your right hip, big circle with your left arm. And now press your hips forward and chest up. Chest up, more, and hips, thighs forward. Keep your glutes strong. And release and lengthen in a child pose. Heels to your hips, toes pointed. And lengthen through the lower back. Keep your core always strong when you're doing any kind of back bending. Roll forward. And now sit down on your hips. Now knees, bend your knees 90 degrees. Feet parallel and feet shoulders width apart. Make sure. And from here, arms forward, latibra by latibra, with control. Slowly, one by one, you're rolling down. And slowly all the way down. Here, your lower back is completely on the floor. No arch. Arms forward. Tuck your chin. Then your shoulder blades up, and one by one, you lifting all the way up. Round spine. Don't use your legs. Slowly roll back. Arms back and roll forward, arms forward. And last one, slowly one by one through the rounding. Roll back and roll forward. Catch your shin, lift your legs parallel to the floor. Navasana, arms parallel to the floor. Breathe slowly as you can. Slow, big inhale. Slow, big exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms in front of your chest, twist to the right side. 1, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ardha Navasana, strong legs, connect your legs together. Chest higher, arms strongly forward. 1, 2, 3, legs. 4, 5, point your toes. 6, 7, crawl your core. 8, 9, 10, slowly up. And diamond. shape with your feet, like Baddha Konasana, but your feet more forward. If you can, walk a little bit back on your seat bones. Try to lengthen through the spine, open through the hips, and chest move forward, forward, forward. Gently open your hips, head towards your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Allow your knees to drop a little bit more down. 6, and your forehead towards your heels. 7, 8, 9, 10. Look up slowly, roll up. Good. Knees together, flex your toes. And we're gonna fall forward, belly to the thighs. Catch your feet. Slide with your ribs towards your knees. Try to strengthen through the spine. And if you can slide your heels forward or stay here, lengthen through the lower back. Only if you can keep your belly connected to the thighs, you can slide your heels more forward. If you feel your belly is going up and spine is going like this, please keep your knees bent and keep your chest open and tuck your chin a little bit. Slide your shoulders away from the ears and stay here. 1. Breathe deeply. Move your focus inward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. And place your palms around the middle of your thigh, closer to your knees. Press the floor with your palms and heels and lift your hips off the floor backward. 1, hold on. 2, 3, hips more back and up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly down. Release your palms. Again, bend your knees, flex your feet, belly to your thighs. Palms all the way. The front of your palm on the floor. Make a fist and open your fingers wide. Again, make a fist and fingers widely open. And next, we're gonna use the block. I don't see my block, so I will take my yoga wheel, but you can use your block. Place the block under your shoulder blades. Lay down and arms behind on the floor. I will try to find my block, but you already tried to do. Okay. So you can use this height or this height. I use not maximum, but like this, just under my shoulder blades. You can keep your knees bent or you can straighten your legs, it's up to you. If it's not comfortable for your neck, you can place another block or something for your head, under your head, and take a few deep breaths here. 1, 2, 3. Breathe into the top of your chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly press the floor with your elbows. Release the block. Lay down on your spine and bring your knees to the chest. Hug your knees or under your knees and slowly roll from side to side. Now straighten your right leg on the floor With your right arm, catch your left knee, left arm to the side and twist. So your left knee going to the right side on the floor. And from here, look back on your left side and try to place your left shoulder on the floor. And breathe deeply. Allow yourself to twist deeper. Soften your belly. Try to relax as much as you can. And slowly change the side. Catch your right knee with your left palm, right arm to the side, facing to the right, and right knee to the left side, and from there try to place your right shoulder on the floor. Breathe deeply, soften your belly, feel your hips, feel your spine, shoulder, chest. Take as much time as you need in this twist and slowly come up. Catch your knees again and try to roll back and forward on your spine. Few times, maybe 5, maybe 6, and then sit down, roll up, sit down in a comfortable position and roll your shoulders back and down. Move your neck, lengthen through the sides of your neck. Take a few deep breaths, close your eyes. Feel the movements keep going inside your body and try to calm down this move with your slow breath. Deep and slow. Keep your spine strong and straight, but muscles around relaxed. Soften your shoulders, your neck, lighten your head. You can take Shavasana or just stay here to breathe for another couple of minutes. Thank you for practice. Namaste.